Responding to tender questions is not an easy job. The documents are confusing, the questions are complex, and there's lots to write. This is why you need to plan your responses, and getting your team involved early will make the job easier. Hey bidders, my name is Anita and I'm a bid specialist based in the UK. I help businesses grow and earn more by creating winning tender submissions. If you enjoyed this video, then let me know by giving it a thumbs up and subscribe to see more content that increases your tender success rate. Today we'll talk about one of the best practices that will make planning your tender response easier: storyboarding. Before you start writing your responses, you should follow these 3 steps. Understand the question, break it down to create a preliminary response structure, and finally arrange a storyboard meeting. This way you'll avoid the biggest pitfall that most bidders run into, which you can find out more about in this video. Storyboarding is a meeting where the individuals in your team contributing to the bid get the chance to shape the submission. The purpose of a storyboard meeting, also called an answer planning meeting, is twofold. Firstly, to make sure that all contributors understand the question in the same way. Most questions can be interpreted in multiple ways, so it's important that as a team you agree on one version of the truth. You don't want to get to the final version of your draft and find out that you need to start from scratch because you wrote an excellent construction methodology or an advertising strategy, but you didn't answer the question. During a storyboard, you create an opportunity for your team to collectively dissect, analyze, challenge, and clarify your understanding of the tender questions so you can go ahead with confidence and start writing to get those top marks. And secondly, brainstorm ideas. Once you've agreed on a uniform interpretation of the PQQ or ITT questions, you can start gathering ideas on what to include in your response. Together with your team, you'll start creating a storyline, not a full story, just the scaffolding for it. So what are the outcomes of an answer planning meeting? Well, by the end of the meeting, you should have a strong and uniform understanding of the question and an outline for your response, key concepts, ideas, initiatives, and case studies that the writer and the subject matter experts can start building their responses around. I've got an extra tip for you. Don't ask your attendees to read the tender documents before your storyboard meeting. Instead, leave it as an option and create a summary of the most important points. No one ever has the time to read the client documents, so you only create a situation where your attendees may feel like they failed right off the bat. Not a great start. In my experience, creating a simple bid brief saves everyone's time and gets you brownie points, and we'll talk more about bid briefs in the future. To recap, responding to tenders can be much easier if you have a tested process to follow. Before you start writing, always read the whole question, make an answer plan, and then get your team together to discuss your response strategy and make use of your collective knowledge. Let me know down below how you plan your bids and share your best practices. And if you need a bid expert to help you run a storyboard meeting for this important tender that you've got coming up, then drop me an email. If you want to see more videos from me, I think you will love these recommendations, so just click or tap the screen now. Keep winning, and I can't wait to see you in another video.